Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this printer I've just bought, and it's a LaserJet Pro. What's that? HP M28A. I'll leave a link in the description below where I bought this from. It's a laser printer, supposedly one of the world's smallest, it says world's smallest laser printer in its class. Don't really care about that. It's also got a flatbed on it, flatbed scanner. The reason why I bought this is because my inkjet, I was sick of putting ink in it and I was sick of drying up. Leave it for 2 weeks and it was dry, and I was just sick of cleaning, so I just wanted something I could print out as soon as I turn it on. So what we'll do is we'll unbox it, see what's inside, and we'll go through it together, and then I'll set it up, prove it's all working, and then we'll print something out. After that I'll come back about 6 months later and see whether it's still working for the full review. Yeah, so it comes with 2 power cords. Hopefully you can see that. The UK one, and that one looks like it's American style plug. Yeah, with a 3-pin like a kettle plug on the end. Obviously I want that one, so that one go to the side. I'll put everything out, cardboard bits. Nice and packed in there. Some instructions which I'll come back to in a moment. Let's get the printer out first. The plastic bag here. See if we can just lift it out. Oh my god. It's turned upside down. Just to get it out. There we go, get rid of the box. Turn it back the other way. Okay, so some polystyrene sides. Get this off. It's well packaged. It's nice and safe. I like that. Nice plastic dust bag on it. Pop these bits of tape off. Okay, so this version is the white. It's just like a creamy white standard office type of stuff. It does have some tape on the sides for transportation, so it doesn't move, just whip them off. And there's the flatbed, pop it around that side. Got a few buttons on the front. Stop button, copy button, and on and off, and a few bits and bobs. There's the scanner table, opens up all the way. It looks like A4, yeah, A4 there, 8.5, A4, B5, A5, and so on. Looks pretty nice. Also, I think you can take this off by pushing this little lever there. You can push this to take this out if it was a bit in the way for a book or maybe or something like that. So that's that. On this side there's nothing, on that side there's nothing. On the back there is a power cable and the USB in, which I haven't seen the cable yet. It doesn't look like it comes with a cable. Surely not. Really? Oh dear. So there's the first negative thing, unless it's inside. Let's have a look. And then on the front there's some protective film. Get rid of all them. So yeah, you've got a few buttons on there. So a copy function, off and on. And on the front of the printer, if you can see that, it looks like there's some tape here, a bit of paper. I'm going to take this tape off first. This is just for like transportation stuff. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. There's the paper tray. Let me just hold that if I can. So a little bit of instructions, just saying load paper. Put the paper in there. I'm not really bothered about that, I'll come back to that later on. And then there's some more tape. There we go. Okay. Just be careful as you take this out because it's actually taped to some plastic. I don't know why I've done that, to be honest. I'd already take that out. If in doubt, read the instructions, but I'm not going to do that yet. A lot of it is just so it doesn't rattle around. It looks like I think you leave that on actually. What did it say then? Let's have a look at this. Warning. There's no literature, it's just pictures. Warning, don't bin it. Don't put it in the bin. Doesn't recycle, I don't think. Don't know. I'll have to look at the details. Anyhow, I'm going to leave this out because I want to have a look at that in the proper instructions, which is going to be over there. Hopefully that's where you load the toner. Then this goes back down like so, and then this folds out for your paper. Put your paper in there. I thought this would have been out, but it looks like you put your paper in. There's no slidey bits. And it goes in that way and it comes out here. There's the out. A bit weird, but yeah, there's the out. In and out, pretty much it. And that's it. Just a nice and small. It's not very heavy. I don't know the weight, but I don't know. It's not very heavy. I'm not going to say because I don't know, but if you were carrying this around, it's not really that heavy, to be honest. And it's nice and small. And I needed a scanner. Comes in a Wi-Fi version. I didn't get the Wi-Fi version because it wasn't in stock. It ran out of stock. I would have preferred the Wi-Fi version, but it didn't have it, so I need a printer. So comes with a disc and some information. Now this is it looks like Russian, so I don't know what that is. This looks like I think that's, there you go, getting starting guide. That's looks like a foreign country. Then we've got this one, and that's just the fine details. So you've got a disc there, probably some drivers and such, and then you've got HP LaserJet getting started guide, and then it looks like a quick start guide. Tells you about how to set it up, make sure it's dry, dimensions, set 17 inches high when it's fully opened, 14 inches the length, 15 inches depth. Oh, here's the weight, 5.3 kilograms. Operating temperatures, it's telling you it all out there. I'm not going to go into all that, but it's all there. So all the information what you're going to require. And it tells you how to put the toner cartridge in. Pretty straightforward. That. And then there's this in-depth one, which goes a little bit more in depth. QR code for scan. That's in a foreign country, so a foreign language, I don't know what that one is. German. So anyway, there's going to be an English version. Oh, sorry, the English bit is just one page, there you go. English at the top, so you get one page, which is basically the same as that. Yeah, no difference. Mobile printing, which it doesn't do. So this one's for the mobile version of this. So really download the software here, and you can use this scan feature to get Windows Assist. Right, so that's it. Right guys, what I'm going to do, it looks all good, just looks like a plastic thing, nothing more I can say about it. I'll set it up to the computer, Windows 10, plug it in, see if I need this or not, and then what I'll do is I'll be back shortly to print something out. So back in a moment. Okay guys, so we're back at the PC, it's all plugged in. I've run the software. So when you run the software, the CD, or you can download it, gives you the link. It comes up with this little screen here telling you to remove the plastic parts. Now if you look, I've took them off there. There's like 3 parts. This part here, you just pull all the way out, and it's like a long, in fact I'll show you it if I can get it. If you can see, there's the end. So you got a camera, and as you pull it out, it's going to be going this way, all the way out. It's just like a long, basically like a seal, which keeps the toner in. So basically you just follow that, what it says on here, pull it all the way out, it stops, and you just pull it and it rips, tears itself off. Take the two plastic clips off, and then you can insert it back into the printer. Make sure you do that before you turn it on, and then we'll jump on to the next bit. Easy setup, go123h.com. I don't want to go online, I'd rather use a CD. Let's get started. So I don't know how this is going to go, so we'll just play it by ear. So it's loading necessary software. Hopefully this is the software to get the thing up and running. HP LaserJet is set up and ready to go. And then we'll try to print something out. I don't know how much toner you get with this one. I suspect launch app, continue. Begin by installing the necessary printer software and connect the printer. Okay, get the software recommended by HP. Customize software, next. Yeah, just click next. I have read all of that. Just downloading the basic device software. It already connected and it found it as soon as I plugged it in. So Windows 10 found it, but obviously you want their own dedicated software to use for printing things out, and also the scanning software. You could probably use some other scanning software, like I had Epson. I'll have to delete all that. But like I said, the reason why I bought this is because I wanted something like immediately to work if I need to print a document out or something, and I'm just not getting that with a inkjet printer, because last time I used my inkjet was about a month ago. I came to use it and it was like cleaning the heads, nothing else. I must have cleaned it about 6 times and I put brand new cartridges in, still didn't work, clogged up, and I've had enough. So yeah, and I had a laser printer before, Samsung. In fact, I've got it in the corner there behind me. You can probably see just the corner of it, just there where I'm pointing. That's just the corner of it. It's a Samsung something, I don't know what it is, but I dug it out after about 9 years of not getting used. Just sat in a cupboard because it's a parallel printer, and I had no connection to use parallel, but it does a test function. So I plugged it, switched it on, not on the PC, turned on, done a test function, and bang, straight away, perfect print after about 10 years of sat there. So I said, that's it, I'll go and buy you one. So I could try and get this thing working, but I'd need to get myself a parallel cable, and where that's going to work on Windows 10, I don't need the hassle. So I thought I'll buy this thing, try it out. It is USB, so it should work okay. And I'll try to get the other Samsung one working and use that as a backup maybe. Also, I'll get myself some toner, and then I mean, you can buy the original ones, but I'll probably just fill my own toner up just to do that before. In fact, I think I've got some toner somewhere. I'll just top it up. So what's this in? Information about your device, business, home. I'm not gonna personal use. Where is this? Won't let me do that. Can I add another 2? I'll just put this in first so no one gets my postcode, and we move on. Then we'll go back. There you go, setup complete. Congratulations, you're finished. The software is installed in your device, blah blah blah. That is there in the top corner. Go online, don't really need the software is installed in the device. Go online to manage your device. I don't know what that is, but we'll click on it. Obviously this is black and white. Oh yeah, that's just to register the product. I'm not going to do that. What I'll do is I'll come back to this, but we'll just open the software up. So you've got 3 bits of software up here. The LaserJet HP M28, and then you've got, looks like, I don't know what that that's shopping for goods. So it looks like that's going to be the scanner, and that's going to be the printer. So let's just see if we can open this and see what this looks like. I'll just move this out the road. So print and scan. There's your scan a document, scan that, print, customize, specific references, toolbox, shop, tools, device and setup, HP scan doctor, advanced settings. So it looks like we just go to see what's printing, customize your printing. So far, set preferences. So if I pick a document, something, let me just go to, I think maybe I don't know, let me just have a look. Give me a second, I'll be back in a moment and I'll find something to print. Okay guys, so we're back. I'm just going to print out. You don't actually need this to print out. If this is just the software installed, you can just right click on something or just open a document. This is basically just to set things up in the tools and stuff such. You don't really need this. What you can do is just open a website, and this is the site where I bought it from. So this is the price I paid, and it was next to delivery, and it cost me like £3 for delivery next day before 6 o'clock in the UK. Fantastic. It came with a proper courier. I can't remember the name of the courier. It might have been DPD, but not the proper ones, not the ones this guy's in a van with working for themselves. It was a proper guy and it was all done properly, so happy with that. And this is how much I paid. So if you want to print this out, just right click, go to print. You get this type of thing up, and you can set up your pages and copies, more settings, whatever you need to do. And this is just, I think this is just the Windows part of it, but it automatically knew this was here, so I didn't need to put them. There's my old Epson, the Epson PX720WD, Epson stylus photo. So yeah, I didn't need to set that up, but you can change things and just print it out, no problems at all. So that's that, and that's the one I just printed out. It's not brilliant, but it's nice and clear. Blacks are black. That's not the best example. There's some text, but what we'd expect from a 600 dpi printer. And the advantage is it's waterproof, so if you smudge it with some it doesn't smudge, so that's the advantage. And it took a second to print out, and the fine detail is fine as I'm going to need. There's some text there which is about a millimeter, half a millimeter, and I can still read that, so that's fine. Blacks are black. Picture's not fantastic, like you would expect, but the text is good, and what I need it for anyway, so I'm really pleased with that, guys. I haven't used the scan bit yet, but I assume it's just the same. I assume you just click on that and scan a document or photo, and it's scanning now, but there's nothing. I haven't put nothing in, but in fact, yeah, I'll go and put something in. Oh yeah, so it comes up with the same type of thing. You pick what you want, PDF, JPEG, the usual. We've all seen all this, so I don't want to bore you. You can scan it in colour, scan it in black and white, so yeah. I'm not going to bother with that really, but yeah, that's pretty good. Right guys, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use it for about 6 months, and then when the toner runs out, I'm not sure that's a full cartridge. I think it might be, but I can't find any paperwork to say it's just like a demonstration one, and usually you get about 1,000 pages. But I'll go through this paperwork a little bit more in depth, see if I can find that. But there's nowhere it says this is just a demonstration one, and I'll try to I'll buy a new sheet of paper, like sort of 500 at a time, whatever they come in, and I'll try to record how many I use and to give a rough idea. And then what I'll do is I want to buy some toner, and I'll try to fill it up, see if I can fill it up. If I can't, I'll have to just buy one and then you don't need to know about that. You can just buy them. But I'll just buy the cheap ones and try to fill it myself if I can. If I can't, doesn't really matter either way. Alright guys, hope you like this video. If you did, thumbs up. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.